Welcome back to the Knowledge Academy's YouTube channel. In this video, we will walk you through each stage of working with VBA for loops, from writing and configuring them to nesting and running VBA codes using the Visual Basic Editor. Let's begin by understanding what VBA for loops are and why they are essential in Excel. VBA for loops allows us to automate repetitive tasks by repeating a set of actions for a specified number of times. VBA for loops in Excel replicate actions for a set number of iterations. For instance, you can use a for loop to fill cells in a column sequentially, like A1, A2, A3, and so on. Now, let's dive into writing VBA for loops in Excel. We will start with a simple example, displaying pop-up boxes a certain number of times when a button is pressed. Open Excel and go to the Developer tab. If it's not visible, enable it in Excel options. Click on Visual Basic to open the Visual Basic for Application Editor. In the VBA Editor, locate your workbook in the Project Explorer on the left. Right-click on your workbook and choose Insert Module to create a new module. In the module window, write your VBA for loop code. Let's configure our VBA for loop. We will explore how to set the start, end, and step values which determine how the loop runs. In your VBA code, you can see the line for I equal 1 to 10. Here, I is the loop variable and 1 is the starting value while 10 is the ending value. The loop variable I will increment by 1 in each iteration. You can change the starting and ending values to customize the loop behavior. Now, let us discuss nesting VBA for loops within our logical statements. We will show how you can combine for loops with do-while or if statements for more complex tasks. In your VBA code, you can nest for loops inside other statements like do-while or if. For example, you can use an if statement to conditionally run a for loop based on certain criteria. Moving on, we will guide you through the process of inserting VBA for loops using the Visual Basic Editor. Open Excel and access the Developer tab. Click on Visual Basic to open the VBA Editor. In the VBA Editor, select your workbook and insert a new module, if not already created. Write your VBA for loop code within the module. Save your workbook as a macro-enabled workbook in XLSM format. Finally, let's learn how to run your VBA code using the Visual Basic Editor. In the VBA Editor, locate your VBA code. Select the macro you want to run. In our case, it's display pop-ups. Click on the Run Sub or User Form button or press F5 to execute the code. Observe the result in Excel, which in our example will display the pop-up boxes. You have learned how to write, configure, nest, insert, and run VBA code in Excel. These skills can help you automate tasks and become more efficient in Excel. Thank you for watching our detailed tutorial on VBA for loops in Excel. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to the Knowledge Academy's YouTube channel for more exciting and informative content. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update.